So welcome to the new space. I've spent the last couple of days down here cleaning, sweeping, vacuuming, getting rid of all the spiders, cobwebs and things, and priming the floor. I'm not really sure yet what I'm gonna do with the floor. I really wanna have the functionality of getting everything that I can on wheels so that I can reconfigure and move things around very quickly. So it might just stay primed for now. I might paint it soon, I might paint it later, or I might put down some sort of manufactured flooring material. But we'll figure that out based on what works. And that's kind of the approach I'm gonna take to this space. It's a pretty big space. It's about 20 feet long from where I was just standing to about here. And it's about 10 feet wide. And it's a really good space, 7.5 foot tall ceilings and some windows. There's an old bathroom over here that was functional at one point, but is now really just functional for the drain. But that's nice to have a drain, and I can plumb in another sink and toilet in the future. There's a shower. There's another room over here, as well as another side room that could eventually be an isolation booth or a vocal booth for voiceovers. This used to be a laundry hookup, but now it is just a closet. So we'll be dealing with this and cleaning it up and utilizing it somehow. The general approach is just going to be to start with the basics of what I need to continue with the channel and making videos. Right off the top of my head, I want to get workbench area kind of set up in here, maybe a standing workbench between these two kind of bump outs. And that'll be for electronics, for taking things apart, and for shooting first look and the more detailed review videos. And that'll be an ideal space to have an overhead camera. And then straight away down here, the plan, I was going to finish this entire wall as a backdrop, but that doesn't give me a whole lot of space to shoot across. The plan right now is to get a 9 foot wide paper backdrop to mount here. Start with something like a mid-gray, and that'll give us a nice backdrop to shoot this whole length of the room and do really fun stuff. That'll keep the whole room wide open other than the electronics bench over here. The number one concern in here right now, as you can probably tell, is treating the room somehow for acoustics and for doing voiceovers. Right now it is just wide open and very echoey. It's concrete and wood all around, absolutely nothing soft in here at the moment. So that's going to be a priority, of getting a pretty plain backdrop to start and getting a clean acoustic environment to record audio. And that'll give us a good clean slate or a good baseline to work off and see what needs to happen. Because I don't really have the budget right now to do the entire space in any one way or to go overboard with things that aren't necessary. The idea right now is just to utilize the fact that there is space and be able to have more efficiency in creating content with bigger items. That's one of the biggest challenges I've had in the last few years, was not having a space where A, I could make noise whenever I wanted, or B, be able to house equipment like loudspeakers and things in the industry that we use that are just a little bit bigger. And in this space, we'll be able to do that. We've got enough room in here if we keep it open that we should be able to get almost anything into this space, and it'll be a lot of fun utilizing it in that way once I get some of the basics, just a basic backdrop, some basic lighting, and some basic acoustic treatment set up. Hopefully in the next few months we will be able to really have some fun down here. I've got some great ideas and things I want to do, and obviously we'll try to line that up with the reality of what we can get in the door gear-wise and what's happening in the industry and what you want to actually hear. So thanks for sticking with me. I know this video has nothing to do with pro audio. I'm going to make videos about this, kind of like this one, every so often, checking in. I think it's going to be important in the next couple of months as I transition into this space to be a little more open and upfront on the YouTube channel like I am on social media. If you follow on Instagram especially, that's where I share a lot of the stuff that I'm working on next and what's coming up, and on Facebook too. The interactions I've had with folks there and the help and suggestions and opinions is the kind of stuff that I really want to cultivate going forward. I want to have that kind of relationship with the folks watching these videos, so I'm going to make more of this kind of content on the YouTube channel. And I know there's a lot of folks that may see this video that have subscribed because of certain videos. Maybe it's gear reviews, maybe it's the Live Sound Basics series, maybe it's the iPod repair video that's had a ton of subscribers. It got almost nothing to do with live sound and what we're doing here on the channel going forward. So if this isn't for you, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging in. Keep an eye on the channel. There's a ton more coming. That's the whole point of the space. This isn't becoming a DIY channel or a home improvement channel, but I've got to start sharing more of what's actually going on with the channel in order to be able to continue to make content. I can't do all of this and pretend it's not happening and just make gear unboxing videos or first look videos at the same time. So I'd rather share and build the relationship with everybody watching so that you're a part of this, and I hope you'll stick with me. And if it's not for you, just skip over it, and there'll be more audio related content coming just as soon as all of this is done. Let me know down below what you think. Obviously, I don't have the budget right now to do like a full studio build out, so we're gonna do temporary solutions and then figure out how the layout works and what needs to go where, and then build out in the future as budget and time and workflow allows. So if you've got any suggestions with that in mind, hopefully it'll all come together. It's really exciting and I've got a lot of cool plans. So stay tuned for more from the new shop. I'll see you really soon. Oh, I can go out this way now.